Hi Mama, it's Katie here. Welcome to today's video. Today we are going to talk about breath work in labor. So breathing is very, very important. You might know that when you are exercising, for example, if you are holding your breath, then this is not good for your muscles because you're not allowing enough oxygen to come to your muscles and to help you work out. It's the same like with running a marathon. You have to get into a rhythm of breathing and stepping forwards to be able to complete the race. And breathing in labor is very similar to that. This is something that you can practice ahead of labor, something that you can involve your partner in. You can do these exercises together, and it's a really nice task for him to have while you are in labor. Some even say happy breathing instead of happy pushing, or they say remember to breathe when you're kind of in that last stretch leading up to giving birth. So that is just how important it is. Breathing enables the oxygen to come to your organs, and especially in the last phase of labor, so when it is the pushing phase, then that oxygen should indeed, come to the uterus. That is the muscle that will be doing the work and pushing your baby out. So today we're going to talk about and practice 3 breathing techniques, 3 techniques related to breathing. Let's go ahead with the first one. So this one you can essentially do when you start feeling stressed, when you feel some tension rising. The idea is to relax your jaw, to relax your lips, and do like a horse sound, which is simply like this. Let's do this a few times together. So let's try to always breathe in on 4 and then see if we can breathe out on 6. This one is a bit harder to do on 6 because you're letting a lot of air out through your mouth at one time. But let's at least practice the breathing in on 4. So let's go. We breathe in and breathe out. I ran out of breath on 5. Let's try again. We breathe in and breathe out. Okay, you don't even have to do the 6 breathe out. It's essentially about relaxing the jaw, relaxing your lips. The jaw is known to be connected to the pelvis, so when your jaw is relaxed, then your pelvis can also relax, and that will help with helping baby descend into the pelvis further and then come out into the world. So let's just do this one more time. Breathe in and breathe out. So this is something that you can do multiple times in a row just to help your jaw relax a little bit, to help you relax a little bit. Let's now practice breathing on 4 and breathing out on 6, or if possible even on 7 or on 8. So again, this is something that you can practice with your partner at home so they can do the counting part. So you don't have to count in your head as well as breathe. This can be a little bit too much coordination when the time comes and the contractions start and they become intenser and intenser. So if you involve your partner in the breathing part, then this definitely will release you from that at least. You are doing so much already, so they can count. So the next breathing technique that we are going to do today, and then you can practice and then apply in labor, is the ooh sound. horses previously. Now we're going to change into cows and go ooh. So let's just practice first. Let's breathe in on 4 and breathe out on 6 with making the ooh sound. So this is a lower kind of tone, a lower pitch. And while you're doing this kind of sound and letting the breath and the air out, you're not letting it all out at once. You're not breathing the air out. You're breathing the air down. And this then helps the uterus to press down, delivers the oxygen down to the baby where it is also needed. So let's try the ooh in this case. Let's breathe in on 4. So breathe in. And breathe out. Ooh. So you'll realize between the previous technique and this one, you're letting out less air, and that air is let out constantly in a smaller kind of stream, so to say, and you're letting the air go down. Let's try again. Breathe in on 4. Ready, go. And breathe out. Ooh. And again, breathe in. And out. Ooh. Perfect. So the important part is to have a shorter time of breathing in, getting that oxygen in your lungs, and then the longer part is to let that breath out. This calms the nervous system, which is super important when you're in the moment, when you have these contractions happening and when you are giving birth. So let's now do the third technique, which you can also try and practice at home. Then you can see which one works for you and what could be best to apply while you are in the process of giving birth. So the last technique is the ah. So we're going to be going ah. So even though you're opening your mouth, you're not letting a gush of air out. So when you're making this ah sound, you will be letting some air out, but not all at once. So it is easier to kind of hold it at a steady stream as well. And on top of that, you are relaxing your jaw by saying ah. So this is something that I applied in the last phase of labor with my first baby, and it worked. She came. She came into the world naturally, and I did feel good while I was saying the ah. And keep in mind that now we are practicing and it's a common setting and environment, and we don't have any contractions happening to us now. We don't feel any pain at the moment. But when you do start feeling the pain, obviously you can also raise that ah sound and make it louder and still have your jaw relaxed and still keep that air coming out at a steady pace. So we're going to be roaring now like lions. So if possible, you can breathe in through your nose. If not possible, you can also breathe in through your mouth. So let's breathe in first again. Ready? And breathe in. And out. Ah. Breathe in. Breathe out. Ah. Breathe in. Breathe out. Ah. And we did it. These are the 3 techniques that I would propose to practice in the weeks leading up to birth. Involve your partner in them, have them do the counting, you just do the listening and the breathing. It's not a just, it's quite a lot to be focused on breathing properly. But if you do this, you might get into this kind of meditative state of breathing, meditative state of mind. You will calm your nervous system down, and you will give space for your baby to be birthed into this world. Good luck, Mama. I keep my fingers crossed for you, and happy breathing. See you soon. Bye.